It's been the Josh that's in this movie. Josh Peck is in this movie.
Yes, I forgot about
Shut
that.
the
Yes,
fuck up.
And Matthew Modine, if you know
Josh
him.
Peck is in a movie.
Yeah.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Josh Peck is in. He was in Snow Day, which was a movie years and years and years ago when he was a kid.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't count.
Josh Peck is in a Christopher Nolan movie. All right, welcome everybody once again to the final credits. Today we're going to watch the latest trailer to Christopher Nolan's newest movie, Oppenheimer, coming out in July. Spade, roll that tape.
We're gonna blow stuff up.
Blow that tape up and let's watch
Yeah.
this movie. Let's watch this trailer.
I don't think we could say that on YouTube.
Okay.
Woo! All right. Oh.
Wow.
That was
Wow.
That was a trip, and I have to say, at least like in the beginning of the year, I know a couple of us put this on our most anticipated list for 2023. Yeah, no, this lives up to the hype. Right now, I'm hyped for this movie. This looks like this is, I hope, a top contender for movie of the year. I really do. Cillian Murphy looks like he's going to absolutely slay this role, and I want it now. Give it to me now, Johnny. Give it to me now. I want it now, Johnny.
Now. I want it now. Christopher Nolan. I mean, like, first of all, he's like my favorite director of all time. Second of all, like, I mean, when it comes to movies like this, like, I mean, if you love anything by Christopher Nolan, you're definitely gonna love this movie. I can tell right now. But if you're like a Dunkirk fan, where like if you need like an accurate retelling of some historical event, Christopher Nolan is the guy to call. Like, he is going to nail this movie. I can tell right now. But you mentioned the cast. Like, the cast is insane. We saw like Robert Downey Jr., we saw Josh Peck, we saw Florence Pugh, we saw like a whole ton of people, and Cillian Murphy. We mentioned before too.
Emily Blunt.
Emily Blunt, like the cast is solid. Like this is, and it's all like all
Rami
these actors
Malek.
and actors are great. Rami Malek, I don't even. I think we saw a glimpse of him in the trailer. Right?
I saw a glimpse of him. Yeah, he's in there.
And I don't know who's playing Albert Einstein, but like great
Yeah,
cast.
that guy's a spitting image.
yeah, exactly.
Spitting image.
Mhm.
Yeah, very
Okay,
good
so
casting.
here's my issue with this trailer.
Uh-huh.
Actually, it's not the trailer itself. My issue is with Christopher Nolan.
Okay.
I just hope that he has learned something from Tenet and he actually raises the audio level for everybody speaking. Because
Okay.
that movie I had to watch 3 times with subtitles to understand what the hell's going on.
I won't disagree with you there. I think ever since The Dark Knight Rises, the audio has always been an issue for him.
I mean,
Like, just
even
being
in
able to understand
Rises,
people.
he had to redo Bane's lines 3
Yes.
times.
He did.
Like,
He did.
come on.
Yeah.
So that's my only issue. Other than that, I cannot wait for this movie to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Pancakes, what about you?
This movie almost cracked my top 5 anticipated movies at the time we did it, but with Christopher Nolan, 2 words: instant credibility. As with any film he does, the Manhattan Project is something that's been talked about in history in so many forms. Other movies, other documentaries, other TV shows have been on it. But the fact that Christopher Nolan gets his hands on it, and with that trailer, Oscar vibes already for a movie that's still not coming out for, at the time we're doing this, 2 months away. I'm getting Best Picture vibes. Yes, I know it's only a trailer, but that looks incredible. And I think go ahead.
I'll say this in terms of it winning like Best Picture. They're definitely hyping up that that hyped up explosion scene that apparently he's
For
doing,
sure.
practically, not through CGI. So you can tell that they're teasing that in these trailers, like in this trailer specifically. And whatever we're gonna, whatever final product we see in the movie, I know that's gonna be like Oscar worthy in itself.
But what's great about this all-star what's great about the all-star cast, yes, we're going to get the big explosions, which is the huge selling point for this movie. But with this all-star cast, we're going to get to see the human side effects of getting put in the middle on the desert to work on the secrecy of this weapon.
You really think the selling points to this movie is the atomic bomb going kablooey?
It's part of it.
Absolutely.
The test scenes of the bomb in the desert
Nah,
I
I
think-
think
I
the
think
selling
from a
point of
technical
this movie
standpoint-
is the storyline that he has that's going into the making of the atomic bomb.
Absolutely.
But that's
That
what I'm
right there is
saying.
the selling point.
I see
Also,
what you're saying.
I have
sorry.
something to say too, because this does also go right up Christopher Nolan's forte. How we've talked about, like, working with explosions and everything. Hot take. What if those explosions are just to show the opening credits and the movie ends right as they push the button? And we
possible.
don't get an explosion.
But I will tell you this much. This was filmed during the pandemic,
Mhm.
and
Oh wow.
It was.
the explosions are real. They're not
Yes.
CGI. He
Yes.
literally rented out a spot in a desert, not rented out a spot, but he went to a desert to
Mhm.
make explosions so that way they look realistic. So the
That's
fact
what I'm talking
that
about.
CGI, big plus.
That's what I
to
mean,
get
though.
that, like from a technical standpoint, that's where I think this movie could definitely win Oscars. It's just like
Mhm.
to get that, to capture something like that on camera, really for the first time. That's going to be a spectacle in itself. It's not like what we were saying before. Like, I don't think it's going to be like the main selling point of this movie, but you're going to be watching this movie with like that scene in the back of your mind, like as it leads up to that scene. You know, like you know it's coming. You know it's going to be like a spectacular technological feat for movie making. You're going to want to see that scene. And Christopher
that's what
Nolan
I'm
knows
saying,
it's a
though.
big scene. That's why he's hyping it up so much.
But that's what I'm
Um,
saying, though. What if all those explosions are just for the opening credits and we don't get an explosion and it's all story and build up? Because let's be honest, he's done this before, Nolan.
One way or another, we're getting explosions.
Mhm.
So it'll be fun
Whether
to
it's
see
the opening
regardless.
credits or
Few more months
not.
and we'll
Slightly
find out.
disappointing if true, but we're getting
Mhm.
explosions either way.
I believe like what I
Shutter
said in the
Island, anyone?
like I said in the first video when we reviewed the first trailer of this, the fact that it's a World War II time period movie, not about the war itself, which is the backdrop, but the fact that it's a war, something connected to World War II excites me, and that's an interesting point. Along with the fact that it's a Christopher Nolan film, the fact that it's an all-star cast, so many great things being put together for the excitement of this film.
Yeah, I mean, Christopher Nolan knows how to be 5-star for making his
Absolutely.
movies. So I mean, you know you're gonna get quality every time. Even like movies like Tenet that weren't completely received 100% well, they were still really good. There was still like a lot of layers to unpack with the storytelling there. So I mean, he's putting a lot into this movie just as he always has been.
And he's the screenwriter on it, like he's done with prior films. So this man knows what he's doing. Besides the sound, maybe, but on certain films. But I have so much hope in Christopher Nolan for this film.
Yeah, basically Christopher Nolan's back. But with that, any other final thoughts? So until then, we're going to be looking forward to July when this comes out. So that's what we think about this latest Oppenheimer trailer. What do you guys think? Let us know down below in the comments. And while you're down there, give us a like, give us a subscribe, ring that bell. We love all of that. And until then, we out. Roll credits.
Roll credits.
Oh, great!